Clear or not?
It could be a little louder, probably.
If it is, I'll speak loudly. The
No.
mic is okay.
Put the mic a little closer. Microphone a little closer.
I have a mic in my throat, don't worry. Let it warm up. Then it will be difficult for you to stop me. All right, don't worry. It will come. So this topic of yoga, the word itself has invoked interest of different sectors of people, whether they are students or teachers or people who are suffering with certain ailments or people with general curiosity or people with the spiritual fervor. It is something which is a common ground for various people to meet. And to know what yoga is in its authentic form, we today have to turn to the Yoga Sutras given by sage Patanjali, authored by sage Patanjali. So, a few things before we can enter into the topic. One is to understand the meaning of the word Yoga Sutra. Some very little about the author, sage Patanjali, Bhagavan Patanjali. The word yoga will be defined by the sage in his work. But nevertheless, yoga means having a mind which is calm, controlled, collected, and clear. All sees. Calm, which means it is no longer turbulent, no longer jumping about, no longer caught up in a storm. Calm, control, which means it has a direction to move. It is not, the movement of the mind is not haphazard. Clear, because the understanding that this mind is going to bring will be with, on anything that it focuses on, it will bring clarity. So it is a clear mind. Calm, controlled, clear mind. And this is what is desired by all. Yoga means having a mind which is like this and collected. Yes, that is even more important. The most important part of that word yoga is to have a mind which is collected, not which is scattered, lost. Lost means lost as Alice in Wonderland. Every morning we wake up and this is the first job that we do. Start gathering wool. You know, the machinery, the factory of churning daydreams. You wake up from one dream and then start another dream factory. Mind which is collected, not scattered, not lost. This is the basic meaning of the word yoga. Its deeper implication we will see later on. And therefore, I don't see any reason why yoga should not be appreciated by anyone cutting the borders, the political borders, cutting the borders of gender, class, everything. Because this is something that is wanted by everyone. Now, if this comes to you from a religious source, why should it not be welcomed? Then to say that yoga is something very religious, very religious, would be wrong, because this kind of a mind would be desired even by the most secular person, most atheist person. And therefore, there is nothing about yoga which can be outrightly rejected by saying that it is very Hindu, it is religious. Because we have people, not outside India as much as we have within India, that who have a strong opposition to anything that seems to be religious. Well, friends, yoga is to have that kind of a mind. Chitta vritti nirodha. He will go to say that. And the word sutra means, the word sutra literally would mean a string. A string. String in which various pearls are strung together to make a necklace. You see the necklace, you see the pearls, but what you don't see is the string. The string remains hidden, but it is something that is holding all the pearls together. So also, various ideas, various different concepts are discussed. But what is that common theme for which all the ideas are brought together, are strung together? So that which is the common theme, which holds all this together, then is called as the sutra. Is called as sutra. The literal meaning, another vyutaptik, etymological meaning of the word sutra means suchana trayate iti sutraha. That which protects you with instruction. By giving an instruction, suchana. By telling you. If somebody is going to push his fingers into that live socket, you can say, don't do that. And you have protected that fellow from a calamity. Suchana. Just by telling that, suchana trayate iti sutraha. One more thing about the word sutra is a form of literature. And because it is a form of literature, it has to have certain characteristics. Only then will it be called as sutra. Just as you have a Japanese poem, the haiku. You've read haikus at the time. Beautiful poetry. Form of poetry is haiku. And it is specific how many lines and how many words. If it's going to be like, it's not like, people send those SMSs. I say, you haven't sent SMS, you have sent an essay. Those are supposed to be short messages, but somebody is sending a long. What is that Pothi Puran you are sending? You are sending an essay. No. Sutra means a form of literature. And it has certain specifications. Those specifications are that it should be brief. Alpaksharam. It should be very brief. Whatever you have to say it in very measured words. This is an art. This is a skill to put whatever you have to put in just measured words. When elaboration is required, you should be able to give an elaboration, but something you should be even able to say it in brevity, brief. Alpaksharam, asandigdham, that whatever is spoken should not be a doubtful matter. In fact, it should be such that it should clear your doubt, not put you in more confusion, not create more confusion. Because we have certain speakers, certain teachers, they confuse more than deliver clarity. And more you confuse someone, the other fellow is then going to say, yes, there is something. Why? Because I'm confused after listening to him. That means before you went to this teacher, you were ignorant, and now you are confirmed ignorant. Then you say, oh wow, this is something here. Wonderful, great. Why? Because he has confused me. So someone's greatness is dependent upon the quotient of your confusion, the degree of your confusion. Not that. Asandigdham. It should not leave any sandeha. It should not leave any doubt. Asandigdham. Alpaksharam asandigdham. Saravat vishvato mukham. And then whatever is being said should be essential. Saravat. It should be holding the essence. Because you can say nonsensical things also in few words. Those are most of the talk shows. They have those one-liners. 15 minutes they have those on talk show, and they have to giggle you the most, or tickle you the most. No. Saravat. Saravat means it should be filled with essence. Vishvato mukham. And it should be something that can be seen from various facets, various angles. Then and it should be astobham. Yes, one more quality should be there. Astobham, which means the language should be such that you do not employ words which are redundant, unnecessary. If you have observed, we all have got this habit of using words, certain words, over again and again, even if it is not required in the structure of a sentence. If you are Indian, you will understand. Henna. 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 No, you don't understand that henna is with a question mark, exclamation mark, full stop. What? What is that henna? And then you have, even in English, I don't know how you people have it here, but then sometime when I was growing up, I heard these people speak English when I did not know how to speak English. And then I used to be astonished listening to these boys who went to those English medium convent schools. Oh man, oh man. Okay, the person standing in front of you is a man, why do you have to give him that assurance that you are a man? Those words are called as stobham, unnecessary. A sutra should not have that. When a statement is made which is extremely brief, full of meaning, which does not have any unnecessary words, it can be viewed from several facets, then it is called as sutra. Now